And whew, glad I'm able to calm down from the excitement of the last game, where we saw a blowout that was completely expected with the usual suspects scoring every goal, and the losing team being completely and utterly decimated. Now, I've unhooked this boundary ale, which is expertly crafted using old and new world hops and a select assortment of 7 different malt varieties. The end result is a well-balanced, medium-bodied ale with subtle malt sweetness and a unique blend of citrus and earthy hops. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Jarvan, that behind that passes to Kipe. Kipe shoots. Ooh, swat. What? It's a wobble. Will wobble. I'm not sure who that is. I think it might be Goose. Tim with the puck, looking to do his usual shit where he lobs in on goal. And he does. Wow. Now a pass. Evkov passes up. It's intercepted by Goose. Jarvan coming up the middle. Tim Barrett sending it back out and into the zone. It's a dump game at this point.
Your channel.
And
hello.
We have somebody joining us here. Who do we have here? It is
the Loriex.
Oh, it's Dial. Hello.
It is Dale. Hello.
Hello, Dale.
Hello, S.
How is it gone?
It is good.
Zap.
Es mucho good. Gordo.
Wow.
What? No, that's fat, isn't it? Yeah, Gordo's fat. Never mind. Whatever.
Jet.
Jit.
Alright, who do you think is going to win here?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's probably gonna be Washington.
Despite that,
Toronto has beaten Washington before.
True.
So there's definitely a possibility.
And now it's fumble in the defensive zone. Spook Jarzen. Okay, so that's what the fuck's going on? Can you do the lineups? This team is garbage.
Yes, that is Tim Barrett, Wobble or Goose.
Oh, a chance here! Shoot! Oh, post. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, that's okay. Actually, Pool Party Spooky, I think, is T-Lors.
Yes,
it is. Pool Party Spooky is T-Lors. KSR is not in the building. And then Spook Jarzen is Boyard Scene. And that's for Washington. They don't have any subs, so I don't expect to see any changes today. I guess they do have Richard Douglas, so it's possible that he gets some time if they have a big enough lead. On the other side, for Toronto, we have Evkov, newly traded there, Kipe, Jarvan, Robo, and Littleton. And Molting Duck, excuse me.
Wow. Did you see what the hell that was?
I'm not really sure.
It was a lob in that bounced and went through the legs of like 4 players from Toronto.
That's... you would think at least one of them would have stopped it.
Nope. Oh,
interestingly
seems
enough,
like
here
Spook Jarzine is Laj. Oh, the mouse just shut off. Let's take a look here at Spook Jarzine using our steady cam.
Interestingly enough, he decides. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say he decides not to come off the ice, even though he's an empty body. And
now we have the Great Panini in.
I did not see him. So Great Panini in. Washington with the 1-0 lead already in this game. So we come into the final minute 30 of this period. Goose got a piece of that actually. Stopped the bounce.
Yep.
Kipe sends it into the zone now. Jarvan chasing it, but looks like Spooky's gonna pick it up. And he'll send it up the boards to Goose, who can't quite get there. So the pass goes a little bit wide to his left. Now Evkov with it. I'm assuming going to try and pass to Kipe. She does. Kipe misses it, though, along the boards. As they had a good opportunity there for a good play. If Kipe could get it, send it across center to Jarvan, who was wide open. Could have been the tying play.
You certainly could have. Now we just have Tim. Tim doing his usual garbage. As he tries to deke everyone, and Evkov stops him dead in his tracks. Nothing comes out of it. Return to sender. That's sent back into the Washington zone. And back into the Toronto zone, who dumps it back into the Washington zone. Well, we see another return to sender here with Tim Brett. He sends it out to absolutely no one. That was a
I'm
very bad play.
gonna assume that they expected the greatest PNG. What a shot by Ev Cobb. Ev Cobb tying the game at the end of the first period. That is only his 3rd point of the season.
He is still the leading point scorer for the province of New Brunswick, as far as I'm concerned. Can we do a verification of those stats?
I believe that is the case, yes.
Wow. What a great player.
Yep, he is number 1 with 3 points.
Nice. I don't know. I think other players from New Brunswick should step it the fuck up. Alright? They're playing like garbage. The greatest Panini. Oh, saved by the end of the stick for Robo. That was a sketchy one. Could have gotten in, for all I'm concerned, but it doesn't. Now everybody's just playing stationary swag. As do they have auto tonight?
I don't think they do.
This probably explains why Tim's trying to geek it up every 5 seconds. So we're seeing. Oh, here's Toulouse coming in on the Gretzky. We know how that turned out last time he tried to do it. Tim's actually covering him for goal right now, so that's always a fun. Oh, and now we have it coming in on the side. It's Jarvan. Jarvan. Oh, misses his shot, but it's Tim Brett coming in. Tim Brett gets his shot intercepted. It's sent back into the zone. Pool party spooky, sending it around the boards. Evcob looking to perhaps get another one. Evcob, the star of this game for Toronto and for both teams. Let's be honest. Tim's goal was garbage, so he's the first star of this game so far. Deking up the ice. Evcob coming in on goal. He shoots. Oh, just wide and over the net. Evcob is the swage.
Some surprisingly good chances here for Toronto, who's kept the game tied now.
Yes, and now it's who else than T. Gretzky Lures carrying the puck up the wing and trying to make something happen. This while bogging down Tim in the defensive end. Evcob going in with the puck at center ice. He shoots. Oh, save by Tim. And now Kite jumps in to try to send that one back into the zone. Jarvan at the blue line looking to shoot, and it's intercepted. Washington are pinned down right now in their zone. It's actually looking pretty much like Toronto is in control right now. What do you think, Dal?
Seems to be the case, yeah. The score still shows 1-1. Here comes Bo back in it. We'll see if he makes enough of a difference to give Washington at least a 1-goal lead.
Kite missing his shot. Goose missing his shot as well. Passes it just behind him. It's intercepted by Jarvan. Jarvan sending it back into the zone. Jarvan on the forecheck. Flores comes out of his net and there to slap it away. Slaps it onto the stick of Goose. Goose just sends it wide as Kite is tumbling all over the place. So Spook Jarzen is at center ice. He shoots. Go!
And just like we said, his presence back in there seemed to be enough as he gets his 2nd point of the game and his 1st goal of the game,
nice.
Bringing Washington's total to 2. A whopping 2, giving them the 1-point lead here. Robo facing the wrong way in the net. I'm not really sure what he was doing there. Was facing away from the puck, which is always a dangerous strategy.
Yes, as goaltenders, the first law is to always be facing the puck. The second law is that you don't let the pucks go in. And the third law is, of course, that if you have the chance, you carry it up Gretzky style, like Tours does. So now Evcob rushing into the defense. Evcob seems to be be flourishing as in his role as a offensive defenseman here on Toronto. Jarvan's pretty much just been partying it up into the offensive zone with shots and stuff going on. Now that's a shot that's lobbed in over the net, and that will be Spook Jarzin sending it out. Robo lets it pass. F-Cobb lets it go for Jarvan. Jarvan going around. Jarvan looking to press score. And now you have Spook Jarzin. Shoots. Oh, save by Robo. Good save. Sends it right back on the stick of Jarvan. Jarvan in on goal. What a turn of situation as he saves it and sends it right back to Jarvan. That I don't believe was intentional. Because
No, I don't believe so. Lucky that Jarvan couldn't do more with that.
Yeah. At the end of the second, it's 2-1 Washington. Washington, who are supposed to be taking a dominant stance here, have certainly not shown to be dominant, and are in the position that they might lose this game if one more goal goes in. We expect them to wreck, and since they're not wrecking, well, they're underperforming. What do you think, Dial?
I'd say they're slightly underperforming, yeah. Not too much of an issue. I mean, they're still winning. They're up 2-1. At the end of the day, final score doesn't really matter as long as you get that win. So I'm thinking that that's what they're banking on right now. They had Panini out there for half the game, or most of half the game anyway. And obviously, more of an RSL caliber player, not someone who you expect to fill in and really get the scoring going. Obviously, with the lack of KSADA here tonight as well. You're not seeing the full capability of this Washington roster.
Oh, and now Jarvan up the center ice. Jarvan with the puck. He's looking to tie this game up. He can do it, but not with those kind of shots, as that goes wide of the net and not anywhere near going in. Sending it back into the zone is Kipe. Kipe on the forecheck again, as Tim just tries to deep but stays stationary and then sends it back into the front of the net. For you have a Gretzky alert, ladies and gents. Gretzky going in. We have all players of Washington into the Toronto zone, except for Goose, who's a forward, covering for the net. And that is Salures on the back check. I'm not sure what the hell that is. And now it's a shot. Goes behind the net, and yeah, that will be the end of that one. Tim coming out. Actually, that's Toulouse. Of course, we have our usual special. If Toulouse scores a goal, everybody on Washington gets a free trip to the northern peninsula of Russia. A nice place if you like dirt. And
some good moves by T-Lors, but it's crossbar and down and out.
It looks like they don't want to go to Siberia. I don't know. It's a nice place. It's like Sochi but colder. Yeah. Now it's a shot. Oh,
but a good save actually by Toulouse there.
What a save by Toulouse, the defense.
Probably just lucky, honestly.
Yeah, Toulouse is known to just put his stick in the way of pucks and hoping it doesn't go in.
He flicks the backhand, but it goes wide right, as is consistent with Toulouse shots.
Yes, we have evaluated that the style of play of the player known as Pool Party Spooky style of play is consistent with the player known before as Tours in another life. We believe that it is the ghost of Savinar. Oh, it shot! Oh,
what a beautiful backhand goal. Beautiful. Oh my God, beautiful. That was great. And with 2 minutes left to play,
can Toronto go and get a point? Oh, off the crossbar. And now it's going the other way. F-Cobb leading the rush. Tim Barrett will come out and try to get that one. F-Cobb deking around. F-Cobb shoots. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Tim blocks the shot, and the puck is just going everywhere.
Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh.
Passes right over Spook Jarzin's stick. Right to Tim Barrett. Hits it up to Spook Jarzen, who can't make a play on it. Robo probably should have come out to play that, but instead lets Bo get a hold of it. Good body there by Evcobb, though, and Jarvan swoops in to pick up the puck. Nowhere to pass it with, though, right now.
Oh, nice. Now that's taken up. Kite going
Here's
in on
Kite.
goal. Kite. He's got the puck. But it's good going to Tim. Tim on the side. Looking to perhaps score that one. He goes up the middle. Tim on a breakaway.
and
Loses
Tim
control of the
loses it.
puck here. There's 1 minute left and the game is tied. And Tim loses control of the puck. And yeah, that's going to cost them if Toronto can score another one.
Washington fighting to keep their third seed alive right now. As it stands, they are 1 point ahead of Boston. Boston lost tonight, however. So if they do win here this game, they'll be ahead by 3 points with the series lead in their favor for the third seed.
Wow, that's
Obviously trying to catch up with Montreal and Chicago, who currently hold the first 2 seeds respectively.
yeah, those teams are pretty far ahead as far as those are concerned. We have 15 seconds remaining on the clock, and will we be able to see this game going to overtime? This might be the decider here. Lepa goes, drops in, and we will go to overtime. Toronto manages to get a point. Yay! This is a great potential for Toronto to show Washington what it's all about. As Pocharthin jumps at the camera, not sure what that's about.
Not entirely sure either, but good opportunity here. Bo, turns it over to Kipe. Kipe tries to send it up to Jarvan, but Tim Barrett reads it perfectly. He's going to send it around the boards here. Probably back to Bo, yep. Bo will try and send it across to Goose, who is now open along the right side boards. It's a nice pass attempt, but it's a little bit in front, and Evcobb had played the positioning well. We get a hold of it here. And tries to flick it up the boards, but Kipe stopped. Kipe stopped as he seemed to think that Evcobb was going to go forward, and
Way wide for wobble. Oh, and another shot on the post.
Goose had 2 golden opportunities to end the game, but laid a goose egg. Whopping nothing. Golden goose eggs right here.
All right, this is the time where I hanker down, put down my beer, and start yelling at the screen for every play. So pool spooky pool party spooky. Back behind the net, Kipe with the puck. Kipe going around. He goes around. I believe that's Goose. All right, Spook Jarvan
picks it off.
Intercepts the puck and sent back to Jarvan, center ice. Jarvan with a pass to Kipe.
Sends it across. Yep. We'll see if Kipe can get
Kipe
it.
And
Washington again falls to Toronto. Kipe gets the game-winning goal.
All right, 3 stars of the game. Third star is Jarvan. Second star Evcobb. First star my boy Kipe. Dang, sweat.
Important to note that Washington does still get a point out of this. So they keep their third seed alive. Now at 18 points. Montreal sitting at 23, Chicago at 24, and Boston at 16.
This is all for tonight, guys. So, signing off. This is Baseball. With me, I have Dial, and
have a good one.
Yeah. Also, Toronto Best.